What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping back into some road to the show here today. We're heading back home, and we have the Toronto Blue Jays coming to town. We've got 3 games with them, so let's see what we can do to get back on the winning side of series here. And, yeah, bottom of the first, no score. I'm standing in batting .307 on the season. Runner on second, 1 away. Gavin Stone on the mound for Toronto. He hits 94 on his 4-seamer, 91 on the 2-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch is low and away with a changeup. It's a 1-0 count to start things here today. Second pitch of the at-bat. Oh, got the swing and a miss with a slider below the knees on the outer third. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Had another off-speed pitch changeup. Got me out in front again, but I made contact and fouled away that pitch on the outer third. 1-2 pitch now coming. Low and away with the slider there. 2-2 the count. So I guess I've only swung at pitches over the plate, so that's a perk. 2-2 pitch on the way from Stone. Come on, big fella. Low and inside with a 4-seamer. It's a full count. Dare I say it, I think they're pitching around me just a little bit here. Payoff pitch. And yep, up and away with a 2-seamer. More up than away, but still outside the zone, and I got first base for free the hard way. We come back bottom of the second. It's a 3-0 lead for the Redbirds. I'm standing in with that same .307 batting average. 2 outs, nobody on this time around. Gavin Stone still towing the rubber. First pitch from him. And we pop up a 4-seamer into foul ground down the right field line, over by the dugout. And the catch is made by the first baseman, and that is the end of the second inning. Moving on, though, Cardinals are still leading by a score of 3-0. We come back top of the fourth. It's a 6-1 ball game now. Holy mackerel. Runner on first, nobody out for Termarr Johnson. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a .270 batting average this season. Devin Kattimer is on the mound for the Redbirds in this one. He's throwing an 0-1 pitch here. And a ground ball down the third baseline. Oh, just past me and into left field. So runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Why did he throw to second? Come on, man. I hit that button when I did the dive. Oh well. We come back bottom of the fourth. Still a 6-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run on my line score. Alex McFarland is now on the mound for the Blue Jays. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch of the at-bat. Just below the knees of the 4-seamer. That's a good spot. 1-0 the count for me here. I am 6 for 12 in my last 3 games. Holy cow. 4-seamer on the outer third for pitch number 2 is fouled away. Decent swing timing, not great contact. So it's a 1-1 count now. Next pitch is a slider inside. 2-1 the count. Come on, big guy. You got to give me something a little better to look at than that. Don't know if that was a better one to look at, but 4-seamer on the outer third sent out to deep right field. Right fielder running back, and he's out of room, and it's into the bullpen there. For a home run number, 23 on the season, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 23rd dinger of the year, 388-footer into the right field bullpen. And we will take that. It extends the lead to 7-1 now. We even get the green line on this frozen rope into that bullpen. We'll take that any old day of the week. I'll tell you what, I like that I'm getting the green lines again. We come back top of the fifth. It's a 9-1 ball game. St. Louis out in front. Geraldo Perdomo is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a .287 batting average this year. Bases are empty and 2 away for him, and he's got a 1-2 count against Devin Kattimer. Wind up and the pitch from Kattimer. And a ground ball to me. That's an easy play. Scooped up, thrown to first. And that retires the side. Halfway through the ball game here in St. Louis, Cardinals are out in front by a score of 9-1. We come back bottom of the fifth, still a 9-1 ball game. Runner on first, 2 away. Jordan Wicks now on the mound for the Blue Jays. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, 94 on the 2-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch, inside at the knees with the 4-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. I still have 4 triples this season. That is so weird because I am not a triples hitter at all. And a ground ball there, past the shortstop into left field, and I've got myself a single here in the bottom of the fifth. We're having ourselves a pretty solid game here. I'll take that. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. 10-3 is the score. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Nobody on, 1 away here. Belly full of Cracker Jack. Let's see what I can do against Wicks this time around. Check swing on a curveball. I must have been way too far out in front of that. Oh, and 1 the count. Yeah, I was way out in front. The 0-1 pitch now from Wicks. There's a little floater out into left field. Left fielder's got all kinds of time to get to that one. And the play is made right before I get to the second base bag, and that is the second out here in the bottom of the 7th. Cardinals take the win in game number 1, not a surprise. 10-3 the final score there as the bullpen held up for us in this one. We'll take that. 2 for 4 day at the plate for me. I'll take that. That works out just fine for me. We're going to move on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Bottom of the 1st here, Abe Medeiros on the mound for the Blue Jays. It's a scoreless ball game, runner on first and 1 away. Medeiros throws a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, check swing on a 12-6 curve at the knees. That's a good pitch for that, and I was way out in front of it again. 0-1 the count for me now. Second pitch from Medeiros is a pitch out. Throw to second is not going to get the runner. He steals it despite the pitch out. And Taylor Walls is now standing on second with his second stolen base of the season. All right. 1-1 pitch on the way now from Medeiros. Way outside with a slider there. 2-1 the count. I don't think I'm going to see anything worth swinging at here, as the double play is not on the board now. 2-1 pitch. Oh, geez. He gives me a four-seamer right down Broadway. We send it out to right field. Right fielder running back. He's out of room. It's into the bleachers next to the bullpen this time. And there's a second home run in 2 games. Number 24 on the season. Another 388-foot dinger. And that gives the Cardinals a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 1st. Look at the rotation on that ball. Not too shabby. Decent swing. And away she goes. Do we get the green line replay? We do not. But we'll take it. It still counts all the same. All right, bottom of the 3rd. It's a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals now. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Medeiros still on the mound. There's 2 outs and nobody on here. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Got me to swing and foul off a slider below the knees on the inner 3rd. It's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Inside with a 12-6 curve this time. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Put it in the zone. He did, and I blooped it right to the third baseman. He throws across the diamond to get me with ease. And the 3rd inning is now complete. Cardinals are still holding the lead in this one by a score of 3-0. We're coming back around with a flashback to the 1st inning. Yeah, we know what I did there. It's the bottom of the 6th, still a 3-0 ball game. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Steven Echevarria on the mound for the Blue Jays out of the bullpen. He throws 96 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. And he gets the call with a four-seamer on the outside corner to start this at-bat. 0-1. I'm still hitting .328 on the season with runners in scoring position, so that's kind of surprising to me. 0-1 pitch. And we foul off a four-seamer on the inner 3rd. Well, above the inner 3rd. 0-2 the count for me in a hurry here. Next pitch is a four-seamer inside, taken for ball 1. We're going to be looking at our 4th pitch of this at-bat. It got a steady diet of four-seamers so far. And he hands me a curveball just off the outside corner at the knees. I got a piece of that and fouled it away for a 1-2 count. I don't know how I made contact with that because I was way out in front. Next pitch is a four-seamer low and inside again. 2-2 the count after watching that one go by. Looking at pitch number 6 of the at-bat now from Echevarria. And we ground one past a diving third baseman in the left field. That will score the runner from second. I'm not going for the double here. I will take the RBI single. And now we have runners on the corners with nobody out. And a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. I'll take that. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. We're tied at 5 runs apiece. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Echevarria still on the mound for the Blue Jays out of the bullpen. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of this at-bat. Low and inside with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count to start things this time around. Second pitch on its way here. Got a piece of the changeup just above the knees on the outer third. Still a bit out in front of the off-speed pitch there, and it's now a 1-1 count. And we send a ball out into right field. That's going to be another single. It's a 3-hit ball game for me now, as I'm standing on first with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Ye old batting average is going to be going up after this series, I have a feeling. Cardinals end up taking the win 6-5, the final score there, and we have taken the first 2 games of this series. Hate to say it, I think we're heating up a little bit going into June, or creeping up on June. We're about a week and a half away. So I am 5 for 8 on the series now with 2 dingers. Good gravy. I'm having myself a time. Let's move on to the third and final game and see if we can pull off a sweep at home. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, nobody out. Randy Arozarena at the plate for the Blue Jays. He's hitting .246 on the season, and his 14 stolen bases is good enough for third in the American League. He's got himself an 0-2 count against Robert Greaves, so let's see if we can get that ground ball double play here. Wind up and the pitch from the left-hander Greave. And this is going to be 2. We go 5, 4, and 3. That's a double play. It retires the, well, it doesn't retire the side, but it does empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. We'll take that. Bottom of the first, we come back. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. No score currently. And Owen Murphy is the man on the mound for Toronto. He hits 94 on his four-seamer, and that's the only quick pitch he's got. First pitch. Popped up. First baseman's going to come into the infield grass. Infield fly rule is called. And that is a non-productive first out here in the bottom of the first. And of course, leave it to me to choke and die with guys on base. Top of the second, we come back. Toronto now holding a 1-0 lead. TJ Fradel is at the dish for the Blue Jays. He's got himself a .244 batting average, and not much else going on for him here. Bases are empty, nobody out. He does have a full count against Robert Grieve. Wind up and the pitch from him. Come on, big guy. Ground ball down the third base line. We get a glove on it. Throw to first with the jump, and we got him. 1 away now in the top of the second. Got a little A-Rod action going on there. We'll skip ahead here to the top of the third. Still a 1-0 ball game. Warren Shirley at the plate. And Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. He's got a runner on first, nobody out. Robert Grieve on the mound, throwing a 1-1 pitch to Shirley. Can we get another double play here? Oh, yeah. We'll scoop it up, throw to second, relay to first. And it's another 5-4-3 double play as we go around the horn to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. Dare I say that's a thing of beauty? Bottom of the third, we come back. It's a 3-0 lead for the Redbirds now. Nobody out, nobody on. Owen Murphy on the mound still for Toronto. First pitch of this at-bat from him. And it's another one on the inside corner, or inner third with a four-seamer. Lofted into center field, and easy play for the center fielder there for the first out in the bottom of the third. So 2 at-bats, 2 pitches, and 2 outs is all I've come up with so far in this one. Top of the fourth, we come back. Still a 3-1 ball game. Bases are loaded with nobody out. TJ Fradel at the dish. He's 0 for 1 on the day, but has a 1-2 count in this at-bat. This is a clutch situation here. Wind up and the pitch from Robert Grieve. Ground ball to me. We're going to go for 2. 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn for the double play, but the run does score. And there is now a runner on third with 2 away here in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game still. Nobody out and nobody on. I'm standing in for the third time today against Owen Murphy. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Right down Broadway, and we send that four-seamer down the right field line. Is this going to get out of play? Is it going to be caught? It is caught in the corner by the right fielder. Yet another first pitch out, as I'm putting a lot of balls in the air, but not doing much with them other than that. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. It's a 4-2 lead for the Cardinals. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Alex McFarland now on the mound for Toronto. He still hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on the 2-seamer. First pitch from him. We foul off a 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Still hitting .333 on the season with runners in scoring position. 0-1 pitch from McFarland is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, but no advancing from the runners there. It's a 1-1 count for me in this at-bat, though. 37,158 in attendance of today's ballgame, looking for that sweep. 1-1 pitch. Below the knees with the 4-seamer again. It's a 2-1 count. Come on, big fella. Let me put a ball in the air, or at least in play, and not have it be caught before it hits the ground. That would be great. 2-1 pitch is outside with a changeup. It's a 3-1 count. If he's going to walk me to load the bases, I'll let him do it. He's only digging his own hole at this point. 3-1 pitch on the way from McFarland. And a 4-seamer in the zone, got a piece of it and fouled it away. We now have a full count. Let's see what we get here for the payoff pitch. Come on, big fella. You can do it. It's inside with the slider. First base for free, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals managed to tack on a little bit and take the win. 5-2 the final score in this one as we complete the sweep against the visiting Blue Jays. That is something we needed, and they most definitely did not. 0 for 3 day at the plate for me. Went 5 for 11 on the series with a pair of dingers. I mean, can't all be great ones, but yeah, I'll take 5 for 11 stat line anytime I can get my hands on it. But since we have completed the sweep and the series is over, that means that this episode is going to be over. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.